It's a land of beauty and mystery that echoes with the richness of its history. It's a journey into an untamed world, a wilderness that opens to those with a willingness to wonder.
An increasing number of people are forsaking the comfort of luxury hotels and the thrills of amusement parks for the genuine article, adventure travel. This adventure is a trip west, and it's a trip back in time.
Wagon tow!
Bird, still, get up.
These travelers are making their way through Grand Teton country in northwest Wyoming. They're leaving behind their showers and soft beds to live as the pioneers did. Each day is another challenge, another test of self-reliance. There is a rhythm of life in these mountains that moves at its own pace. Far from the distractions of city life, there is time for families to get closer. And there is time to reflect, to put things into perspective, into mountain time. The Tetons were formed nearly 9 million years ago in a series of violent earthquakes that lifted rock from the bottom of an ancient seabed. As the mountains were pushed up, the valley known as Jackson Hole was pulled down. Waterways and glaciers carved the finishing touches on what has become one of the steepest and most impressive mountains in the world. Mountains that are still growing, about a foot every 300 years. Tourism has also been growing here as well, from the first humans to discover this area. Primitive man arrived here over 10,000 years ago to hunt during the summer and to worship, forging trails still in use today. It was a great summer feeding ground for the herds of horses of the area's Native Americans, Shoshone, Cheyenne, and Dakota.
As people look to get in touch with the past, this range, the Grand Tetons, full of geologic and human history, holds the same allure it has since man first came here.
The legacy continues as Lynn's son and daughters follow in his footsteps.
I had something in mind, but I just... We really love this country, and to us it's just a part of us. It's part of our soul, so to speak, and we just enjoy it. Those people that come here, I think they gain even more of a love for it after they've gone. You know, they've had a chance to see what it's really all about.
After a night full of brilliant stars, morning breaks muted and peaceful as the Wranglers prepare to start their day. It's not an easy life. The crew gets up at dawn to gather the horses and to get them fed and groomed before breakfast. And they'll be going till well into the evening.
Tell Buck what you'd like to drink. You can produce a coffee or whatever.
How you doing this morning? There you go. You have another one?
After breakfast, chores are done.
It's like this.
Wagons are packed. Horses are saddled up. And greenhorns given some final pointers.
This is a horse.
Riders get some last-minute adjustments, and it's time to head out.
Probably 95% of the people that come in here have hardly ever ridden a horse. The first day they're kind of real apprehensive, and you know, the third day they're ready to go to the rodeo.
Well, maybe not quite. There is one nagging concern.
When do you get used to bouncing? Your butt get used to bouncing, or how do you figure that out so your butt's not always sore?
Well, after so many miles, it doesn't matter.
Bouncing around in covered wagons can also take its toll, even with the modern concession of rubber tires. So why do people do it?
people want to step outside their comfort zone and challenge themselves a little bit nowadays. They're looking for a little bit of a challenge and something to come home and say, I did that. I survived that. I really did it. People think they'll feel better about themselves if they go on a trip where they do a little bit of exercise and challenge their body a little bit, maybe live a little bit healthier than they live during the week, the stress of the daily grind and eating fast food and, maybe changing the pace a little bit while they're on vacation.